All right, everybody, welcome back to another segment of Ask Alex. A lot of folks are asking, inquiring, and talking to me, not only the families I work with, but also just generic questions we get from the website, people sending me emails who I've done second opinions for in the past. Alex, what are we doing about this election? I'm nervous. I'm nervous the market's gonna go down. I have market concerns. So here's kind of a really basic answer. One of the things I would say, if you have concerns, you're nervous about the stock market, hey, this election, what's gonna happen? Mild recession is getting thrown around a little bit on the media and economic resources. So here's some information that you should be aware of. Number one, diversification is king. There are times and places to take risks. There are times and places to not take risks. What do I mean by that? We have a process here internally. It's a proprietary process. It's a three-step process that allows us to really simplify folks' investments and their overall retirement plan. But let me give you a really basic, broad brush. Number one, you have investments in the stock market, right? Most people do. The largest accounts that people have are usually their investment-based, market-based investments, your 401ks, your 403bs. And that is in the stock market. And you're gonna see that type of relationship, right? You have good years, you have bad years, there is risk. This is the number one account being most families. It's their biggest amount of money they have in liquid investments. Number two, this is also a bucket that usually has risk. You always hear people say, hey, don't have all your eggs in one basket. They're usually not talking about having money at 10 different companies. That was kind of a myth or an error in people taking that information. It's more about what investments are inside this account. Are they all equity growth based, aka riskier? Or are they all stable value funds and bonds, aka a little bit safer? But understand that just because you have a 401k, an IRA, and a 403b, that doesn't mean you have diversification. These are just different accounts. So making sure the investments are diversified inside of there. Number two, we call it, the yellow or the blue line. It's gonna look like this. Hey, you have your bank, right? You have your CDs, your money markets, your emergency money. Hey, I need money. Hey, I have X amount of money in here to give me 6 months of income in a worst case scenario, right? It's emergency, it's for those emergencies. First gives out. Okay, that's safe, but we're not really gonna get a lot of growth. And then you get something we call the green line, and it looks like this, right? It's gonna go up when the market's good, but when the market's bad, you don't have that same principal risk to your investment. This is what we call diversification, is having money in different buckets that serve different purposes. It's really easy for me to break that down for families, say, hey, this is the safe bucket, right? This is the emergency bucket. Hey, this is the risk bucket. This is the protected growth bucket. So having different buckets, different, areas where you have your money based on risk is really important, especially in these times that we know volatility is gonna go up, people are gonna get nervous, and usually people getting scared and fearful is not good for the stock market. So do me a favor, if you're somebody who's not sure if you're set up for success or in the best spots you should be based on your retirement schedule, hey, I'm retiring next year, Alex, don't wanna lose too much. These are the type of conversations you wanna have with a professional. So I'd encourage you to reach out. If you're a current client, shoot your advisor and their team an email, and we can let you know kind of where your risk score is and where you're at, and if you're in the right place for the election coming up. Because again, I know that's the big question I'm getting right now. Hope this helps. Have a great summer.